overseas now, and the death toll is in the devastating earthquakes in Turkey and Syria has now climbed to more than 41,000 people. In hard-hit Syria, thousands of survivors are battling bitter cold and a lack of much-needed aid. MTS Tayeb has more.
Well, we just returned from the rebel-held area of Syria known as Idlib, and we use the word desperate a lot when describing just what we've been seeing following this earthquake, but the situation there is almost beyond desperate. So little help has arrived for the people who have been affected by this quake. We went to one building which is totally gone. We were told it was home to over 1,000 people, and that 800 of those people lost their lives there. We also went to a hospital where we saw a number of children being treated, and the injuries that they suffered were so bad that it was very likely that they may have to have their limbs amputated. All of this is compounded by the fact that so little aid is arriving into Syria. And the reason for that is the many fault lines behind Syria's over-decade-long civil war. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad wants to control all the aid. Rebel groups don't want to deal with him. And it's just become this complicated situation. Now, we do understand that the UN has negotiated an agreement with President Assad, which will see 2 border crossings open up to see aid get into Syria. But well over a week after this earthquake, and it's simply too little, too late for so many people. Anne-Marie.
All right, MTS Tayeb, thank you very much. Stephen Allen joins us now. He is the lead of USAID Disaster Assistance Response Team and is in Turkey right now. Okay, so listen, you've been with this organization for quite a while now. You've gone to many different disaster areas. How does this compare to what you've seen before?
Look, I have to tell you, the destruction out here, just the devastation in towns that we've seen is more than anything that I've ever seen before. The extent of the damage that we're seeing to buildings like the one you're probably seeing now is really almost overwhelming. It's hard to describe and really give people a picture of what it's like. People have suffered a lot, and certainly this is just happening on top of it.
Well, right now we're running some video of USAID with the dogs there. We know that your team is utilizing search dogs and equipment to aid in finding survivors. Can you talk to us a little bit about how the dogs are being used? And, the likelihood of survival sort of continues to dwindle, but there are still these miracle stories. Who's most likely to survive something like this?
Sure. So the dogs are specially trained to find signs of life where people might not be able to detect it. So what we do is we send out survey teams who bring dogs to sites where we've had reports of possible signs of life, and the dogs run the sites and let the handlers know if they are finding any sign of life. If that's done, the teams will follow on with some pretty sophisticated equipment, listening devices, cameras, to see if they can verify that. And then we have the capability to do much heavier removal of rubble, cutting through rebar, some very heavy tool equipment like you're seeing now, to see if we can get down into the rubble where people might be trapped. The reality is, there will be fewer and fewer rescues now. It's very cold here. At night it goes well below freezing. So conditions are very harsh. And really, if people don't have access to water or warmth, then the likelihood to have many more rescues is very small. They are holding out hope. There are possibilities of areas that may be kept open inside larger rubble piles to survive. And certainly we want to hold out hope. And the rescue teams will keep working until rescue efforts is really called off.
Well, I know you will be there for a long time. Millions of dollars have been pledged, and it's the help is pouring into the region. I'm sure it's really just sort of scratching the surface in terms of their need. But thanks for giving us a little time, Stephen Allen.
Yeah, happy to do so. Thanks a lot.